Oh, hi. How's it going? Hopefully you're all having a good one. Huh. Why didn't it play? Oh, there it is. Greatly delayed. Greatly delayed. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. We are back again. Hopefully you're all having a good one, and thank you for being here. If you are here, you might be watching this as a past broadcast, which is completely fine. Thank you so much for clicking on the video if that's the case. All right. I think we need to name the build. All right. Me calling it Smite Paladin it's not enough. All right. Smite Paladin's a little too generic. All right. So I thought we could call it Trinity of Flames Smite. Well, that's a mouthful. When I originally was coming up with the idea for the build, I almost just called it Machine Gun Smite right off the bat, but wanted to make sure I could actually back up what I was saying, because at the time I was putting it together, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to call it Machine Gun Smite. It can attack pretty fast, don't get me wrong, and you can get it faster. I'm liking Machine Gun Smite. But if there's anybody here watching right now, obviously this is the start of the stream, so, you know, YouTube, if you're watching this as a past broadcast and you're watching the whole intro, feel free to weigh in on this too. What should we name this? Because I don't want to just release this build and be like Smite Paladin. It's too generic. You know, how many Smite Paladins have existed? A ton. With all that being said, let's get back to farming and let's see if we can't push the corruption to 900 today. I think it's possible. I think the build can handle it.
Cannot do that. Do that.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Hopefully you guys are all having a good one. How was your guys' day today? This fine Thursday. Had a great day at work, man. Great day. Got a lot of stuff done.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Dude, it just feels so good, chat. It feels good, bro. And the thing I like about this is the fact that the thing I like about this particular setup is you can use this with any Smite build you want. Ish. I mean, you're going to be, you know, focusing more on the Smite. But nonetheless, I mean, at the same time, like the build we got going on right now with the equipment we got set up with, you could possibly do like a spin to win Smite. You'd still be able to do some good melee damage. Look, we got 75 attunement. Frenzy and haste when hit.
I cannot do that.
Health on kill. Oh joy. 1400 block effect in this. Okay. All damage reflected. Well, let's see what we get. You know? You know, a lot of the time it's cool just to let the Nemesis cook. Yeah, I'm thinking Machine Gun Smite. I'm thinking we'll name this Machine Gun Smite.
I cannot do that.
the Cuckoo. How you doing? Hey, what up, MS? MS, long time no see. Yeah. It's been a while, bro. How you doing, man? Welcome back. I've been here. I've been here. I've been streaming last Epoch. Where you been, man? What you been up to? What games you been playing, if any? You know, sometimes just life gets in the way. POTU, Diablo 4. Yeah, no, I got you, man. I got you. I played not the most recent Diablo season, the one that came out, but I played the previous one. Any big updates? No. No. They, EHG... How do I put this? So the next big update will be in April. We don't have a direct date in April. We've just been told April. Is this still season 1? No, this is season 1.1. Or this is cycle 1.1. So, hey, what up, Chris? Welcome back, man. How's it going? Look at that. You got the 2-month badge. You got the green badge over there. How's it going, Chris, over on YouTube? Yeah, so Imesh, this is so they're changing the naming site scheme. When the game launched, it was Cycle 1. I think they're going to be referring to that as Season 0. Then Season 1 is what well, actually, maybe you're aware of that. Maybe you are aware of that. So we're in cycle 1.1 / season 1. I'm glad that they're taking the whole naming scheme to seasons and not calling them cycles and the patch number. But yeah, we're still playing the same content since July. Same content. The only thing Last Epoch's got going for it at this point is the fact that corruption is endless. Heard the next season's coming in April. You are correct. You are correct. The next season is coming in April. And that's what I said. Are you not able to hear me? Is everything working? Can you guys hear me? Is the audio coming through? Maybe an ad played. Yes. Next season, season 2 will be in April. You're good? Oh, okay. Thanks, Chris. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Next season, April. That will be the next content update. There was an update in July of 2024. I don't know if you played that one in Mesh. And that's what we got. That's what we got now.
I cannot do that.
Your assumption is correct, Imesh. They said they're combining what they had planned for a couple of seasons, and they're going to mix them all into one. So we're going to get like 2 seasons worth of content in one thing. And they're trying to bring updates to the engine, and they're trying to get a hold of the bugs. The bugs have been a major problem for the game. For me, I don't really care, but one bug that's really plagued the game, whenever a new season comes out, somebody always seems to figure out a new gold dupe. And that really seems to be messing with with the economy, so I think they want to make sure there's no more gold dupes. So yeah, I'm hoping it's a banger. They've had a long time to work on this, so there's going to be a lot of expectations. What I hope doesn't happen, though, I don't know if you guys saw, but the Path of Exile 1, their league has been delayed with no set date, but some people are theorizing that they might get their next league up and running in April. Not sure. Obviously, they didn't give a date. Oh, I got 2 Frenzy and Haste, so they didn't give a date. But some people were theorizing that they might be able to have their new league ready to go in April. Right around the time last Epoch. Season 2 is coming out, so... I don't know, just the way they were saying it in the announcement, though, I would not be surprised if the new league for Path of Exile 1 is like May or June. It sounds like they're going to need some time. They pulled a lot of people off Path of Exile 1 to make sure Path of Exile 2 got out the door.
Stand down.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh, are you serious? I was slayed by the Void Bites of a Void Prophet. The dude I killed. I don't know. It's hard to see. The map is dark. The hallways are narrow. And there's spires everywhere. Forget spires. I'm just going to play the same map, man. Like holy frick. AHG. Maps like this are not necessarily fun. Well, especially when you got spires on the map and you have very little space to move. I will say this. They did do an engine update. And hold up. Why do they do this? So they did do an engine update. It's now Unity. It's an updated version of Unity. And maybe it's copium, maybe it's a placebo, but I do feel like the maps have a little bit more detail. I will also admit I did build a new rig in October, and of course everything looks a little bit better since then. So that could be that as well. But I do feel like there was a little bit of at least there seems to be a little bit more detail, a little bit more texture. They did say with the engine update, though, that there was going to be no noticeable effect by the players. I just wish we had more information. They've just been kind of vague lately, so yeah. I just want some more information. I want to be able to plan time for this, because many are seeing this as being a bit of a rebirth for last Epoch with Season 2, like almost like a new relaunch, if you will. And I would like to be able to be here and support it. Oh, come on. EHG. Why? Why? The entire map is almost empty. Well, not empty, but they're full of smaller enemies. Then I get to the target I have to kill, and it's got siege golems all around him on one of the smallest maps. Come on. I did it, though. We did it. Okay, maybe I was being a little bit whiny. That was just like, wait, what? I was killing nothing but like little scorpions the entire way there, and then all of a sudden, surprise, siege golems. What do we got for? Oh my god, they just sell T7s in the store like this now? Do I have to be paying attention? I mean, I get it. It's T7 strength, but at the same time, guys, that's a T7 that's just being sold. You know, I can buy it for 1,733 gold. You know what? I'm going to do it. Bot. Thank you. Okay, I kind of want to low-key clip that. I mean, it could be a good informational piece, right? Okay, yeah, clipped. Oh, wait, that's a little long. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't that long. Okay. T7s and oh my god, come on, caps lock. I don't think I've ever seen him sell a T7 like that. Okay, clipped. For sure, hope the season 2 will be a pumper. I think it will be a mesh. EHG's always done a great job. I haven't cared about items in the shop since like early on. So yeah, like almost nobody ever checks. I can't believe I just bought a T7. So yeah, sorry for the delay there. I was clipping it out. I was gonna be like, yo, this could be a good little bit to put on the short form content. Be like, yo, look, T7s. Another one. Another T7 in the store. Just go on and buy it, man. Circle of what? I mean, 2.5, like, is this any good? I mean, it's not too bad. Now, I don't know if I've ever seen this affix before. Apparently I got 162 of them, so. Okay, do we try and make something out of this? What do we put on here? Spell lightning damage. Do we put spells cast speed, critical strike chance? Put that. Let's put shock. All right. Yeah, let's put shock. And then let's... Lightning pin? Okay. I mean, now obviously this is not that great, but I mean, that's just an example of what you can do. Obviously, we lost too much. Frenzy and haste. Yeah, let's cleanse that. What's this going to give him? 30% endurance. Let's do it. Yeah. I think Season 2 will be a banger. I just don't want EHD to be timid. That's all. I feel like I'm doing this way too much now.
I cannot do that. Do that. I cannot do that. Do that.
Hey, let's go. The Judicator. Just get a random 3 LP like that. No. We gotta go. We gotta go kill Tweedledee, Tweedledum real quick before we even push corruption. Yes.
Shadow will cover this world once more. My vengeance will be paid in ash. This hates, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earns hope. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. Do you think my defeat changes anything. This world is a dead god for a dead world. Pathetic.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I can still fight.
Oh. I think we can take it. What up, Air Dragon? Welcome back. Excuse me. How are you doing today? Okay, will this get me? Oh my gosh, I think this will get me to 902 corruption. 902 corruption. You can take it? You're doing much better. Okay. Well, let's do this. Alright, here we go, guys. Orbis at 843 corruption. This is to take me to 900 corruption. Cool. Oh. Oh, the stun, bro. It's the little floating things. I think I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip that one. I don't like that one. Let's keep going. It sucked. He summoned all that stuff and I'm like, I'm screwed.
I cannot do that.
I mean, cool. T7. That's a max block effectiveness. Cool. But there's nothing I want. Bye.
I cannot do that.
Mana gained on potion use. 24% mana regen for 4 seconds when you use a potion. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Give my glyphs of insight. Yeah, I guess we'll keep looking for the next Orbis, the next shade.
I cannot do that.
I think I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god, what a toxic map, dude. Oh my gosh. You had tight, narrow hallways, and then they put freaking Gorgons there with their poison twisters. Oh my word. What a toxic map. Okay, here we go. We got our second shot at redemption.
Do that. I cannot do that. Do that.
What's up? How many omnis you got in total from all your characters in Orion's Eye? Because I only got one of both. Let's see. I can get you an answer. Hold up.
I cannot do that.
World Splitter. Oh, let me check my 1.1. I might have some better rolled world splitters. World Splitter. Yeah, Nemesis tab. That's a terrible roll. What the? Another bad roll. Why am I saving this? That's an amazing roll. Let's just take that out of my 1.1 stash, even though it's already got LP on it. That's not too bad either. I'm guessing I already took all the good rolls out of... Wait, I got a 2 LP world splitter? When did I get this? I've never seen a 2 LP. I'm guessing I already pulled all the good stuff out. Okay. There we go. This is... Yeah. Well, that... Okay, that 2 LP was from Cycle 1.1. Okay, let's answer Kashim's question. Okay, Omni. Oh, Somnia. Okay. Omnis. Okay, I have no Omnis in my 1.1 stash. I think that's because I went and pulled them all out. So, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in regular, in legacy. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have one Orion's Eye that I found in beta. I found this in beta before there was a what am I trying to say? I found this before there were, item factions. It's actually nicely rolled too. Oh, look at that. Look at all that mana right there. How many onesies? How many onesies you got? Yeah. You guys want to see my onesie collection? Okay, so what was that? Like 13 Omnis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then let's go check my solo account found stash. This guy's solo account found. Okay, so 14. So that'd be 15. $16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, I was. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh. Just the amount of just insane crap I got in solo account found right now. Look, I just got a 3 LP Immolators just chilling. What's up, guys? Good Lord. Why is it gotta be in solo account found? Alright, that's not fair. Then I got a 2 LP chilling. Dude, look at this belt. Oh my god. Where do you get Burning Avarice? This has got to be one of the most cracked belts I've ever seen. What? This would be so perfect for my machine gun smite. Okay, so you said Burning Avarice. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I spelled that right. Burning Avarice. You get this from the Soulfire Bastion. The boss drops it. So you know Avarice from the campaign? You can get it. In fact, I think it's the only one you can get now. You can't get the Gambler's Fallacy one. Amulet. You can only get the regular Avarice. So it's like an upgraded version of Avarice that you can get from the Soulfire Bastion. You get it from the Gambler. What's this? Oh. Oh my god, I just realized. I was looking... Yeah, here we go. Bruh. Oh man. It's very nice. Hey, what up, Kaiserin? It's very nice. Oh, I got so much good stuff in my solo account found. Dude, I'm still like... What I got on my reins? Oh, that's not too bad. But dude, this right here, oh my god, this belt. This is cracked. Dude, my idols are like cracked too. Like, what the? I just had the... Bro, all of this is sitting on solo account found. Come on. I mean, I guess I could just transfer it over, just create a burner character, but I'm not. I'm going to leave this guy here. Man, I can just sit there and admire that. Is this the only... Yeah, this is the only emulators I have. Okay. Okay, let's jump out of this. We're going back to Smite. Though I could probably do a pretty nasty machine gun smite build in solo account though. Alright. How you doing, Kaiser? Will got on late today. Time to alert to get lunches ready. Be back later. Catch you later, Air Dragon. Alright.
加点胸骨絡まつ真珠
Reefer Sage has joined the chat. Yo! What's up, party people? I'm glad to hear that you are doing great. All right. I say we take this guy to task. You guys bird open in here? Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go, guys. 843 corruption. Orbis. If we beat this guy, he's going to take us into the 900s. Come over here, pal. Come on. Where are you at?
Let's do that. I cannot.
Oh! Dude, he threw down the, like, did you see? Is Healing Hands doing damage? It is. It's not. It at this point, it's more of a heal bot. And it procs this. Yeah, okay, let me just quickly show you the way I got Healing Hands set up. So yes, it's doing damage. Damage per level of specialized buff. Spell damage per 20%. This used to be 10%. Per 20% increased healing effectiveness. Extra damage against void and undead. I really like Homeward. I like the fact it doesn't proc more smites. What it does is it procs Trinity of Flames. So Trinity of Flames gives you a guaranteed crit every third fire spell you cast. It doesn't say directly cast. It just says cast. I can't show you right now because I don't have a target. Here, we'll have to get back to Orbis in a second. All right, I'm just doing this once tonight. If anybody else has got questions, come back for the build guide. So if you look, I hit. I hit him once, and it gives me 2 procs. Remember, every third fire spell you cast. Now, in some cases, it's proccing more because of the multiple casts of Smite. So, basically, this is proccing a frick ton. And then, especially when you get your mana low, look at this. Mana's low. Yeah, you just go crazy. Okay, back to Orbis. I really want to beat this guy. All right, round 2. Here we go, guys. I had him so I was thinking if you convert Healing Hands into a melee hit, it would still heal you, but now it can also hit the enemy, therefore proc more smites from Polaris. Okay, Healing Hands doesn't proc Smite. Smite procs Healing Hands. How? Okay. I see where you're going with that. No. Hold up. That isn't dumb. Because Polaris is procced off of a melee hit. So now you've turned. Yeah. I see where you're going with that. You turned Healing Hands into a melee hit, so thus you now have more chances to proc Smite. That's cool. That's cool. The thing is, you only have up to 3 times a second. I mean, that's still a lot of smites. Like, don't get me wrong, that's still a lot of smites. But you will eventually be capped. I could see some diminishing returns. Oh, we're doing all right, Telron. All right, guys, round 2. Round 2 of Orbis. This guy is stopping us from getting to 900 corruption. This is 843 corruption. Oh, I didn't burn down my mana.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, you got me last time with that, huh, punk?
I cannot do that.
Oh my god, come on! There was no animation on screen that he was doing it. That's just more smites, I think. Okay, what are you talking about, Kaiserin? Just more opportunities to proc smite? Ouch. Yeah, it's a bug. They'll show the animation the first time he's doing the poison puke, so you can see like where the cone is, but then after that it disappears. You can still put area on smite, so the clear can be smoother for AoE if you tried it. Right now, I'm not having an issue. More smites per second if you're close to the enemy. More smites per second if you're close to the enemy. Well, where else are you going to be proccing that from? You can only proc up to 3 times per second with Polaris. You can still put area on smite so that... I'm not really having much of a problem with clears right now. Okay, let's try again. 3rd time's the charm. I keep getting killed by bugs, man. I want to get to 900 corruption. I'm pretty sure I can beat this version of Orbis, so...
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, see, look, it's invisible right now.
do that.
That's it. 900 corruption. Done. Though that was a pretty buggy. That was a pretty buggy Oribus. How many smites per second do I think I'm getting? That's a fair question. Aberrant Call. Against a single target? Probably not more than 3. I think the real question would be how many I think the real question would be like if you have any sort of area on your if you have any sort of area on your melee attack and you hit multiple enemies and you proc, like let's say you hit 6 enemies with a single attack and that proc smite, now you're only proccing 3. I mean that's not really that bad though. But that's what really killed the smite idols with the hammer builds. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with single targets for sure. There's nothing wrong with it. It's free smites. It's free smites. Like by all means, I'm not gonna try and step on it. I do see potentially diminishing returns, but if you're going strictly for the smites, like if you're trying to make this a smite, no, you're trying to get as much smite as possible on melee hit, I could see, and like like all you're doing is putting everything into spell damage. Your melee attacks are just your smite delivery. I could see some diminishing returns. But you said, how many smites per second am I proccing? Well, let's try this, okay? Come on. Timer? No, I want a clock. Give me a stopwatch. Okay, let's... Best case scenario, I guess. 1,000. Okay. 1,000. 1,000. So what are we gonna count here? 1,000. I mean, that was easily 4 smites. 1,000. I mean, that was like 5 or 6 if you count the multiples right there. 1,000. 1,000. I think I'm getting more than 3 smites a second. 1,000. That, of course, this is best case scenario. Well, no, this is not even best case scenario. Okay. 1,000. 2,000. Okay. Okay, you guys can go and count that if you like. What do you think, Kaiser? $907 corruption. We made it. Oh, you know what? I should plug in my phone. Come on. There we go. Sorry. I will test this, but I think you can get 2 to 3 more smites per second with what I told you. Okay, FYI, Bike, since you're getting caught up, Critical Role announced that Campaign 3 will be finishing up next Thursday with an 8-hour session. Yeah, you read that right. 8-hour session. Yeah, okay, cool. I will test this, but I think you can get 2 to 3 more smites per second with what I told you. Compared to what, though, Kaiserin? Compared to what I'm doing right now?
Stand down or die. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, dude, Tilron, it's going to take me a long time to get caught up on Critical Role. Like, I've been listening to it at work, and honestly, I'm getting a little, like just blasting that much Critical Role. Like I'm already wanting to catch back up on some of my podcasts and other, keep me in the world stuff, because like those are some long freaking episodes, man. I find my brain turning to jello sometimes. Like, wait, what? What's happening now? Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's good for them. I mean, I figured Campaign 3 would be coming to an end when they did a one-shot of their RPG Daggerheart.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Do that. I cannot do that.
Okay, yo, homie, at some point, come on. Oh. It's like, why is my health going down? Cool. Devotion. I'm really curious what I can get on here. All right, let's keep it going. Oh yeah, I already looked at that. Let's keep going. Oh, let's farm this timeline for a little bit. Let's see if we can't push it up into the 950s. And then on Friday, make a push for 1,000 corruption. I think a couple of things we could use on here to make the build even better. We got to get a source of frailty. All right, so that's amulet, gloves, I guess weapon. Wait, does frailty? Well, we're not going to try and put it onto this weapon, but ouch. Yeah, it was just a bad place to be. So I know you can get, I think it's frailty on melee hit, though. I think that's the problem with weapon frailty. I think you can get it on gloves. Here, let's just find a random pair of gloves and take a look. Of course, now that I want a random pair of gloves. Here we go. Well, that would be a suffix. Yeah, chance to apply frailty can go on gloves. Okay, so that would probably be our #1 stop. So what I would have to do is get a pair of Eternal Gauntlets, T7 cast speed, seal frailty on the gloves, and then do health. And then put mana and cast speed. Yeah, that's well, I mean that's a little bit of min-maxing there. Honestly, it might even be worth it just to give up like the 55 health, keep the hybrid health, and get at least a source of frailty, because that's a lot of damage reduction. Okay, yeah, let's try this again.
Cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Cannot do that. I cannot do that. Stand down or die.
Okay, where it's coming from these guys, right? Okay. Let's take out the goon squad, thank you. So I just tested it. All right, Kaiserin. It works. Okay. So using the healing hands as another melee hit to proc more smites. Do you feel like you're bumping up into the cap of no more than 3 smites per second? Are you proccing smites from other sources than just Polaris?
I cannot do that.
I know this axe is kind of trash, but at the same time, it might be kind of funny to try and make like a serious build with this just so you could summon a skeleton harvester who's probably gonna die in 2 seconds unless he like uses the axe's stats or something. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, summon an ancient to harvest your foes. He scales with level. Oh, okay. He gains 2,000 health. That's a fart in the wind. And then he scales with intelligence. And he gains health off of that. Okay. And then he scales with physical and melee. Minion. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong place. I was thinking. Okay, so you're asking. So, I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more now. The goal here is to try and proc even more smites through. Okay, so let's test something. Let's see how much Healing Hands does. I mean, I know that like Healing Hands is doing like all right damage on its own. Of course, this is dummy damage, so let's keep that in mind. This is dummy damage. I'm gonna hate myself for this, but yeah, let's do that. Okay. So the damage Healing Hands is doing right now is not much to write home about. So what you are suggesting is convert it into a melee attack. Okay. No. That's not going to work because we're using... Yeah, Smite, Rive Smite is a thing that you can do. But this, we're going off of fire spells here. So here's the thing, though. We're going to be losing... If we convert it into a melee attack, we're going to be losing all the procs that we've been getting from Healing Hands. But at the same time, this might be a damage bump because that means every smite that comes out will be the one critting. Okay. So this is what we're doing right now. This is the kind of smites we're doing right now. With no... Well, hold the phone. Okay. This is the kind of smites that we're doing right now. pretty decent. Then Healing Hands, make it a guaranteed cast. Go over here. Okay, so that's definitely more smites that are being procced. Okay, yeah. I see. Yeah, this was already kind of a melee build anyway. You just need attack speed? No. We're not casting Healing Hands directly. It's being procced through Smite. What Kaiserin is suggesting,
Do that.
instead of using Healing Hands for damage, we use it for melee to proc more smites because we're using Polaris. Polaris has the ability to cast Smite on melee hit. All right, so this is probably not going to really do much in echoes because enemies all over the place, but against bosses, this could be potentially like we could potentially be hitting them with more smites. Now, here's the thing. We're going to be losing the damage. Well, hold up. How much damage is this doing on its own? Because it seemed like we were doing impressive damage before. What's the name of the league we are playing in? This is the Harbingers of Ruin. This is Cycle 1.1. How's it going, Ro Monster? Welcome to the channel. Are you a first time? Chat, you are a first time chatter. Thanks for coming by. Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down now. And honestly, it looks like we're doing... Ironically, it looks like we're doing more damage with Healing Hands. Oh, actually, we're not doing more damage with Healing Hands. This is because we're proccing Smite through Polaris. This is hilarious. It's because we're... yeah, so we're not doing that much damage with Healing Hands, the spell. Okay. And honestly, this could be a good thing because it looks like since it's centered on me, I don't have to use Homeward. I was using Homeward. I mean, I could still take it, but I was using Homeward to heal myself. So we can still take all the same things, just to bump up the damage. Right, we don't need Homeward. I'll probably still take it for the increased healing effectiveness, but it's not required. Guys, I gotta use the restroom real quick. Be right back. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Okay. So this has been fun. Let's go level Healing Hands back up.
Do that.
Jeez. It's clunky as hell. Alright. Oh, actually, no. We don't want that. Okay, let's try that again.
Do that.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, the damage just feels so much lower, and then I realized they have Glancing Blow. So that's fair. Hey, what up, Wyvern? I actually suggest you don't... Hold up. Yeah, Wyvern, I suggest you don't follow a build guide when you get into Last Epoch if you're getting into it for the first time. Let me show you a couple reasons why.
Hello, traveler.
So the first reason why is you go talk to anybody who has the brain icon, and you can just literally respec all, or you can respec point by point if you just want to redistribute a few points, right? It's pretty simple to do that. So it gives you room to experiment. I'm playing a Totem Shaman for quite a while, and I'm following a build guide, but apparently it gets boring following someone else's build.
Do not dwell on regrets.
Apparently. Okay, did somebody tell you it's boring to follow somebody else's build, or are you getting bored following somebody else's build and you want to go off the beaten path? You want to go exploring? Yeah, go exploring, man. There's going to be no harm in it. It's very easy to respec. It's very easy to respec. You can go try out different things. I do it all the time. The last build guide I uploaded was somebody else's build guide that I played on. Now, of course, I'm an experienced player, but don't let that stop you. Yeah, enjoy the game. Just go out there and do it. Like, it's not going to be like, oh, this character's bricked now. Just use build guides for inspiration and do your own thing, or follow it to a T, but you don't even have to do that to begin with. You can just find something and be like, let's start here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hopefully that helps, man. Hey, what up, Afia? How's it going, bro? And hey, okay. I got brain damage with that. No, you're good. You're good.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I think the thing is that's kind of weird with this Kaiserin.
Stand down or die.
Like it the healing hands melee still actually does some okay damage because Polaris scales with attunement. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. This isn't like the broken build, but it's kind of like one of those paradoxical type things. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see, like, I could definitely feel it, the more smites, for lack of a better term. I could feel it in the monos. And like I feel like I'm getting stuns now because of the melee. This is a very, very interesting way to play the build. Yeah, that's not worth it. It's basically for free now. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, this kind of changes a lot of things. The build is starting to feel more machine. Ellie's very friendly to mess around with. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. So it looks like we're doing, against the dummy, we're doing about 7,000 damage. Thereabouts. We're doing about 7,000-ish damage to the dummy. Now let's try spell. Okay, so the spell is certainly a lot more. But now let's compare it to, yeah. Smite's doing way more damage. Okay, cool. That's good enough for me. No. So here's the melee hit. It's hard to tell because it's also proccing Smite. But the melee hit is doing anywhere like... It's hard to tell because it's also proccing Smite. It looks like around 7,000 to 8,000 damage. As a spell, yeah, honestly, it looks like it's doing a little bit more, like 8,000, 12,000, like 13,000, 12,000, 10,000. That probably has more to... Yeah, the melee hit's not getting the crit buff. For sure. So we're losing out on that, but I think what it might do... I'm like so confused right now. Why does it keep giving me back my point? I like take away a point, then it gives it back to me, like... Yeah. And I think the thing is now, every time there's a crit on screen, yeah, sure, every once in a while you might get a melee crit, right? We still got that 5% chance to crit across the board. But basically, every time we see a crit now, it's Smite. So it's actually what it's doing is it's now homogenizing the damage. For the most part, most of the crits will now be a Smite crit because you don't have the healing hands snaking a crit away for being the third fire spell. Hey, Kaiserin, do you make content for last Epoch? Do you want credit for this? Because you know I'm going to put out a build guide for this, and if you make content, bro, I'm gonna drop a link to like your YouTube channel or your Twitch or whatever, man. Like this definitely helped the build. What are we doing different now? Kaiserin came up with some tech that I was saying sounded really crazy, and I had no idea what he was talking about, but it's actually working, man. It's kind of nutty. What touches did he help me with? I'll have to go back to the arena to show you guys, but we'll break it down. Yeah, of course. I mentioned niche in the last build guy, by the way, if you're figuring that. Like, I was like, shout out to Niche, you know, for suggesting that. I think it was the shield. But I'm pretty sure Niche doesn't make content. But if you do, man, let me know. I can tag you in that video. No, you know, yeah, I didn't think you did, but nonetheless. If that ever changes. You appreciate it though? Yeah, for sure. Dude, yeah, this is definitely I think you're right. This is like the better boss killing. Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right, Kaiserin. This is over 900 corruption, and we just made that guy look like he's a 200 corruption Andy. Can I see your Smite tree real quick? Of course. Actually, here, let's update the build. This is why I don't like sharing planners. Not that I don't want you guys to have the planner before I put out the build guide. It's because stuff changes. This changes everything. So let me import. Oh, for sure. What I mean by I don't like sharing planners is stuff changes, and then somebody's like, yeah, I finally got it up and running. I'm like, dude, trash it. It's completely different now. Wait, what? Okay. Let's go to the Champions Gate, and let me demonstrate to Niche Kaishim. Oh, yeah, it's fine, dude. Yeah. And then, yeah. Most of my Sentinel builds, I don't know what they're going to look like. I don't mind putting out a bunch of Sentinel builds now, because it's about to be February. We still, assuming they stick with the April launch, have like 2 to 3 months. That's 2 to 3 months to play Sentinel. And you know what else this does? You know what else this does? It gives me the perfect opportunity to be like, hey, new season, who dis? Let's check back on these builds, bro. Content. Okay. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like for all of those who've said I'm a psycho for releasing Sentinel builds, guys, don't you get it? This is free content. We all know what this Sentinel build looked like before. We played it just 2 months ago. Let's see what it looks like now in Season 2. Cue the lights, you know. All right. You guys have been waiting. Here's what Kaiserin told me to do. Turn healing hands into a melee attack. I know. That's what I said. What the hell? Why are you turning a fire spell and you got all this spell damage and attunement? You got all of this built up. Why are you turning it into a melee attack? He pointed out, Paladin, you can proc even more smites on melee hit. And now that healing hands is a melee attack, when we cast smite and we proc healing hands, we gotta make that a 100%. Paladin has a 43% chance to cast smite on melee hit. Obviously, we weren't using melee before because we were all spells, so that was kind of useless. But then Kaiserin was like, hey, turn that into a melee hit. And I'm like, you're stupid. And he's like, trust me. And I'm like, okay. So we did. And he was right. He was absolutely right. I was wrong. That's why I want to give Kaiserin full credit for this, because my dumbass wouldn't have thought of it on my own. Now we're proccing more smites. And on top of it, we were getting all of our crits from Trinity of Flames. Trinity of Flames. Every third fire spell you cast is a guaranteed crit. You cast. It's not directly cast. You cast. So it was proccing twice per cast of Smite because it was proccing with the healing hands as well as the Smite cast. Now the only fire spell being cast is Smite. Is the crit goes to heal too? Yeah, it doesn't critically heal you, but you still get healing from the healing hands. Yes, Niche. Now the only fire spell being cast is Smite. What does that mean? It means every time we see a crit. Yeah, I figured there was some tech. Yeah, it was all Kaiserin. So, because of that, Kaiserin, you get something. It's not much, but enjoy the gifted sub, my friend. I appreciate the assistance. I was going for the order of spells to get Smite to be a crit always, but this melee thing is good. So, dude, this changes everything. Right? This changes everything.
I cannot do that.
Oh, dude, we should try doing a DPS chess. Really glad you tried Paladin now. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm seeing 400k. Yeah. Well, it's the dummy, Wyvern. It's the dummy. You said you're like level 40 something, right? You'll get here. Once you're in Heoboria, you can just travel, like once you hit Heoboria, just travel out to the arena. I'm just trying Sentinel out right now. Yeah, have fun with Sentinel, man. Here's one thing I'm going to tell you though, Wyvern. All right? It might suck right now, but Sentinel feels very underwhelming until you use Volatile Reversal for all the damage. Hey, what up, Master Sword? How's it going? We Sentinel enjoyers. Dummy doesn't have any damage reduction unlike monsters, so damage will always be... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, damage will be very high. Okay. So, let's give this a shot. what we're gonna do right now. Cool, it works. So here's the thing. We're going to do some prep. We're going to get rid of all our mana because we're using Devotion, right? So we get rid of all of that. And now we're going to try with the changes made to the build. We're going to do a DPS check. The last time I did a DPS check, for 1 minute, I attacked the dummy with the old setup. I got it down to 92% health after 1 minute of attacking. We're going to see with these changes how our single target's going to be looking now. So, with that being said, we're hoping to get past 92%. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. 90%. Sentinel enjoyers. You're struggling a bit with a judgment build. I'm gonna be that's a 2% damage increase, which not overall, but on the dummy with our test, a 2% damage increase on the dummy is huge. You should see his Void Cleave builds. Yeah, the Master Yi builds, we hit 10 mil on the dummy with a single hit. Do I play PoE 2? I've played it before. I had a lot of fun. It was a good time. I like Last Epoch more. I want PoE 2 to develop some more, and I'll come back to it later. Right now, I'm considering myself the Last Epoch welcome wagon. I typically have a decent amount of people who like to stop by and say hi and that they're checking out the game because they're done with PoE 2 for now. They're bored. They want to try something else. They miss Last Epoch, that sort of thing. So I try to keep myself here. Plus, I love Sentinel so much. And this is like the only game where I can get this sort of Sentinel experience. Last Epoch is good. Not sure why it's not that popular. It's good, Wyvern. The problem is that it hasn't had any major updates for a while. The last content update came out in July, so some people are just kind of burnt out. You do agree that Last Epoch is better at this point? Yeah. And I'm not dogging on Path of Exile 2. That game just came out. They're still they're still finding their stride, for sure. I mean, Path of Exile 2 is a good game. I personally like Last Epoch the way it is. And that might change in the future. Who knows? 9-month season. Yeah, content drought. For me personally, I like the idea that 25% more damage is what you're getting single target. That's actually very large, Kaiserin. I like the fact that corruption is pretty much endless. Right? So if you really want to put a build through its paces, you can push corruption for near as far as you want. Nestor230, thank you for the follow. All right, let's see how this build looks against some bosses. Devs are working on it. I feel like they could have gotten content to us a bit faster. They've been trying to avoid any potential clashes with PoE. they've been trying to avoid any, so they figured if they launched in April, they would avoid anything. Well, you know, PoE, we don't know when their next league is. PoE 1, that is. We don't know when their next league is. I doubt it'd be April, but, I mean, there is a chance. At this point, I do think they could have come out with more content for Last Epoch by now, if not, you know, next month. But they're waiting till April because they wanted to avoid any clashes. Like Mike said, it's done. Yeah. It's hey Wyvern man, thank you for the follow. It's done, but they don't want to release it buggy. Yeah, that's true. They did mention that they have a lot of bug debt, so to speak. Oh my god.
This haze, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its truth. Do you deny it?
What planner was that?
A shadow will cover this world.
Did you share a Polaris sword planner? I mean, it's been a while.
My vengeance will be paid in ash. Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world.
Here, I'll give you a brief history lesson. You did a while ago. You know, I probably looked at it. Honestly, I don't remember this. This whole Smite build started when I wanted to use. Here, I'll show you after the boss fight. Sacrifice LV, thank you for the follow. Okay. Yeah. Dude, this is 900 corruption, bro. Obviously, I can't handle those guys. I don't think I've ever had a Sentinel build tank this much. Like tank this much at this corruption. I mean, the only other build I could think of is Shield Bash, and I never released that because it was boring as. Okay. So Master Sword. Not to mention all the quality of life things LE has over both PA. That's true, but I mean, Diablo is Diablo. Path of Exile 2 is still they're still finding their stride. I mean, it's a brand new game. Path of Exile, they got their audience. It's a different ARPG. Okay, yeah, so Master Sword. I originally was not using Polaris. I wanted to make an entire build based off of Trinity of Flames. Every third fire spell you cast is a guaranteed crit. And so my idea is, hey, let's do something and we can call it Machine Gun Smite, right? And we just build nothing but damage and cast speed. And so I originally was using a crystal wand. And then what happened is both Kaiserin and Niche were suggesting use a Polaris. And I was like, no, I don't want to use a Polaris. I don't want to use a Polaris. I want to use this crystal wand because I had T7 cast speed on it. It was a very good crystal wand. But eventually I was like, okay, fine. I'll use Polaris. So I tried it out and I'm like, I could see the benefit. So what I did is I went and I took points out. I used to have more points in health. We used to have more health, but sacrifices had to be made. And I put 30 points into Blade Master. And with that and the fact that Polaris is a fast attack archetype 1.16, with that 30%, it is actually a faster cast speed, ironically, than the crystal wand with T7 cast speed. Believe it or not, this is actually a faster cast speed. Yeah. I mean, they're both very fast. Don't get me wrong. They're both very fast. But Polaris actually had a faster cast speed. And I had several 3LP laying around, so I found a sword. I had a sword that had T7 spell damage. And then I think Kaiserin and Nisha were here, or just Kaiserin, but I was like, what I need for this to work is I need mana. I'm like, I didn't say I needed to work, but I said it would be nice if I had mana, and I used the Glyph of Chaos and whatever the frickin'... I should have clipped it. It should have become a YouTube short. Maybe I'll go and find it, unless somebody clipped it. I don't think anybody clipped it for me. But I remember saying, I need mana for this to work. Let's YOLO. So I clicked Glyph of Chaos, and it rolled into mana. I think it was Kaiser, because Kaiser was like, oh my god. And I was like, I gotta find it, man. I should have clipped it, bro. That would have been a great short. Check his PC. Oh, I know, right? Oh my gosh. Look, guys, I'm playing online. Look, US West, 11 milliseconds. All right, let's... Streamer luck was on point. At least that time it was. Yeah. I mean, it's 3LP. You know you're going to get something good. But also 3LP can be really anxiety inducing. One of my best and worst slams was a 3LP.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
Dude, I was just thinking. Yeah. Let's go run our DPS check again. But I was just thinking, so with healing hands being a melee attack now, we can benefit from certain melee procs, right? Like melee damage leached his health. Not as useful because healing hands is honestly already healing back a decent amount. But I was thinking, wait, that could be a thing. What else? I don't think Shattered Chains would be good. I mean, about 3 LP, I have Exsanguinous and Last Steps with 3 LP, and I have Mad Ladle with T5 spell damage, T7. What would be a good build for that? I have Exsanguinous and Last Steps with 3 LP. I have Mad Ladle with T5 spell damage, T7 Elemental, and T5 Ignite. Spell damage, elemental, and ignite chance on a mad ladle, and then you also have an Exsanguinous and a Last Steps. You know what you could do, Saphicus? Figure out what class you want to play, and then fire up the planner. When I hear that, when I hear something like Mad Ladle, I think of something like a build I'm playing right now, like some sort of Smite build. And then, you know, that gives you options. You can go towards like something like Conflagration, right? Towards this side of the tree, or you can grab this stuff over here, or you can even go up here and grab Lightning, since, I mean, sure, you have the Ignite chance, but you have spell damage and Elemental. So you can still do like a full-on Smite build. Or you can do like, I would have recommended with something like what you got right now. Like a Hammer Smite would have been good back in the day. Like, dude, that would have been great before they made the changes to the idols. Yeah. You could also do like, you could probably do an okay sorcerer, Hydra, not sorcerer. You can do a okay sorcerer or rune master type of build. What's the other one? Spellblade? Maybe not Spellblade.
I cannot do that.
Okay. Let's try this again now that I actually fixed it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Catch you later, Afia. And what up, Floppa? That's it. Yeah, I figured. What up, Floppa? Currently building your Master Yi Void Knight build. Pretty fun. Having tons of attack speed with Echo Alt on 3-second cooldown. Dude, that sounds great, Floppa. stopping by and letting me know, man. I'm glad you're having a ton of fun with that. I always like hearing when people stop by, like, hey, yo, I tried out your build. I made this change here and that change there, or I tried it out just as it is, and it's working out great. I love it. Thank you. Catch you later, Afia Saphicus. Obviously, I play a lot of Smite. Not a lot of Smite. A lot of Sentinel, so my mind immediately goes to Smite. But you could try out the different classes with Mad Alchemist Ladle. I mean, that's a great slam. That's a lot of added damage, increased damage. You're a Sentinel main as well. Welcome to the family. I'm kidding. You're like, I've already been here. I'm a Sentinel main. Didn't you hear me? Once again, we Sentinel enjoyers.
I cannot do that.
Dude, it just absolutely butchers now, bro.
I cannot do that.
It's not a lot of guys for 1.4 plus. Huh? Yeah, that's why I was thinking Smite, because you can get a lot of flat damage from Devotion. Right, yeah, because Ladle hardly gives you any flat. And then I was also thinking, I mean, you get more damage multipliers from Ladle, and Smite has a good amount of more damage multipliers in there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're not going to be getting a lot of mana because it doesn't come with a lot of mana. In fact, it's a Birch Wand, right? Birch Wand's... Oh, they do give you some mana. Okay, I mean, it's something. It's not as much as a Crystal Wand, but it still gives you mana. And then you get 6% more spell damage per negative ailment on the target. Obviously, you're going to be missing out on the increased cast speed per 2 intelligence. So, I mean, look what the build I'm using right now. I have 18 intelligence. And I'm obviously not stacking intelligence. This is just coming from all my, it's coming from this, and honestly, it's coming from this a little bit. So let's say 16 intelligence. 16 intelligence with this setup. That's 8% cast speed. That's not too bad. That you're getting on like a Smite build, which is going to give you even more cast speed per 2% missing health, and then +1 spell damage per 5 missing health. Yeah, stacking mana is going to be big for a Smite build if you're using Devotion, but yeah, I think that's a great wand you can use. Honestly, with a wand like that, I would probably... You might have already done it. I'd probably try the lightning smites.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
You dropped a 4 LP Hand of Judgment. Well done. Okay, yeah. Yo, little shitheads. Thank you. The little shooting... Jealous, not gonna lie. Yeah, did Sacrifice, didn't you say you came in here looking for help with your judgment build? You farm those gloves for 2 days, and you got 23 pairs of gloves, and the best pair had 2 LP, man. Ouch. Ouch. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I've gotten 3 LP Hands of Judgment, but I've never gotten a 4 LP, so whoa, well done. Well done to Kaiser. Dude, it just shreds, man.
Do that. I cannot. I cannot do that.
Oh, like what I just clicked on right now, Kaiser? One of those. Believe it or not, I one time got a red ring from opening one of these chests. Obviously, like, I never made a clip of it, but I think the VOD's still on YouTube. I'd have to remember what, like, there's no way I can remember what stream, but I remember, I remember chat over on YouTube particularly was like, oh my God, one guy posted it, hey, you dropped this, and then he put he's like, hey, you dropped this, and then he put an emoji of a crown. I'm like, that's how I remember it. It's not the fact that I got a red ring from a chest, it's the fact that some guy on YouTube chat was like, hey, you dropped this, and it was a crown emoji. You got a red ring last week from Rune of Ascendance, dude. It's been a while since I got a red ring. Maybe a month ago, doing some prophecies. I think I got one. I mean, I will admit I haven't been really looking for them, but nonetheless, it's been a while.
I cannot do that.
Oh, jeez. If that dude didn't get so many stuns. God. Got it from an echo chest and link to chat. Is this new? So wait, you had never seen a red ring before? Oh, enemies enrage at half health. Why in the world would I want? Oh, I already have it. Oh. Pick it up. Pick it up, pal. Oh my god. Dude, I hate and love Shield Rush all in the same breath.
cannot do.
Of course. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I want to fight. Oh, it wasn't over yet? Well, oops. Okay. New and improved. Let's go.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this one.
Oh, well, I didn't tank that one. I almost did. Holy. Like, honestly, I probably could have tanked it had I just kept attacking him. I also tried POT, realized I don't like gambling. Well, oh, is that in reference to the crafting system? How it's kind of RNG, how you need like the orbs and stuff.
The dawn of the black sun. My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. My vengeance will be
Cannot do that.
PoE 2 crafting at the moment is a Gamba.
this hate, this despair. Oblivion burns within me. This world earned its ruin. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Do you think my defeat changes anything? This world is unbeatable. I thank God for a dead world. Pathetic.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh, come on, come on. You can't control what affixes you get. You just use an orb and pray you get what you need out of tens of possibilities. Yeah, that's true. Alright, chat. Alright. It is time to see. Time to check in on our good old buddy. You know what time it is, chat. It's time to go say hi to Aberoth.
The altar of oblivion.
So, you finally returned to me. And with
Warriors of Valor.
first, prove yourselves worthy.
Aberoth! Face us, yourself!
Enough of this, Harbingers. Entertain my dear sister for a moment.
Traveler, don't worry about me!
Such wasted potential. All of this would have welcomed you. You fight for nothing. Weak and worthless. The void comes. Weak and worthless. See the beauty we were denied. The terror turned her back on us. The void hungers. Weak and worthless. The gods tore our world apart. They deserve their fates on his reigns. We treated the world no better. Death is our legacy. Die! Weak and worthless. Die! The world called to Orobis. This is his answer. The void comes. You fight for nothing. The void comes.
I cannot.
Weak and worthless. No escape.
Indeed. Flames of midnight.
Atros. You can rest now.
Aberoth's command. Null portent. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll take it. Kind of a low roll. Kind of mid. I'll take it. Alright, cool. Four plus ward each second per active wandering spirit. When you directly use a fire, necrotic, or void skill, you create a wandering spirit near the target location. Okay, so how does this work? Let's go to the training dummy. Real quick, chat. Real quick. Let's go to the training dummy. How does this work? Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. We lost that, didn't we? Oh, wait. This might be better. It's kind of weird, but... Okay. Cool. All right, guys. I'm going to be shutting it down for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. If you're over here on YouTube, let's go ahead and look and see if anybody else is playing the game. I don't really know who any of these people are. Somebody's got a warning on their stream. So is there someone I can... Okay, you know what? I'm going to send you guys over to Cap. He's streaming kind of late, so he might be getting off. But Captain P67, what's he doing? Is he shutting down now? Well, let's go ahead and send some love. Captain P67, I'm sure he'll be back for last Epoch, but right now he is streaming Marvel Rivals. So thank you so much for being here, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow with more. I think I'm going to call it Machine Gun Smite. I like it. It's actually starting to hit it. And we could do even more. But yeah. Good night. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here, both Twitch and YouTube. You guys rock. I will be back again tomorrow, and it's Friday. We're gonna push it. 1,000 corruption tomorrow, chat. We're aiming for it. All right, guys. You take care. Say hi to Cap for us. And YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Please take care. Bye.